Hey, what's up, everybody? Fred Kreidler, head coach at E3 Fitness, coming at you with another great exercise, the dumbbell snatch. Classic, seen it around, maybe even done it before. If you've been coming here for a while, you've definitely done it. It's a great exercise because there's a few things as functional as getting something off the ground and putting it up overhead. And we want to be strong throughout the entire kinetic chain, the whole body as we do something like that. When we take this kind of stuff into the garage or out into sports and stuff, it happens all the time, making a movement like this, picking something up and putting it away, all that kind of stuff. And it all translates through our ability to hold this neutral spine, okay? So that's a big thing in this exercise because I'm only gonna hold one dumbbell in one hand. I'm gonna go all the way from the ground overhead, and I gotta make sure that I'm dialed in for two really big reasons. One, I'm gonna lose some of my power if I'm loose somewhere in the body, all right? The second reason is I could put some of those tissues at risk for injury because I'm out of the right position. We don't wanna practice that as far as a position. We're gonna use this exercise to teach our body how to move an asymmetrical load as efficiently as possible, okay? So we're gonna start right in here between the knees. We can get down to the ground if we've got the mobility. If not, right in here is just great. From there, all right, before I even go down, I should have this shoulder packed in. From there, I'm gonna drive my hips forward, and this is gonna go overhead. I'm gonna catch it with soft knees and stand up. When I get it overhead, I wanna make sure I've got a good distance here. I'm tucking in, and I'm packed in with the ribs. I'm not flaring up like this. If I'm up and I can see the ribs, that's a sign that we're not really engaging our core and we're missing some of the muscles. We might be good down here, but up top, we need to dial it in more. So we're tucked in right here, straight up and down. Not arching, not tucked in forward, neutral, all right? So let's see with the weight. Shoulders back, going for the weight, bring it up. Just like that. Down to here, reset. Just like that, all right? One of the ways that I've heard this described before, and I didn't come up with this, I wish I said I could say I did, but it's you're going from being a football center to a football cheerleader as fast as you can. So if dumbbell snatch doesn't mean anything to you, another way to think about it, football center to football cheerleader as fast as you can. That's pretty plain language. All right, let's see from the side. So from the side, what I want you to see is my shoulders are basically in one line. It's pretty darn hard. It's gonna come forward just a little bit as I get that weight in front, but I'm working in my head and in my body to keep these shoulder blades back. So I'm hoping you're gonna see that. Another thing you're gonna see is that my butt goes way far back, my shins stay straight up and down, and I'm smashing the ground with my big toes. I don't wanna see them come up like this, but I do want my weight back into my heels. Here, and then overhead. Woo. Back down, right here, shoulder packed, knees are back, drive the hips forward, back in there. Okay, I'm gonna show you from the back side because I want you to see the shoulder thing. I want you to see the hip drive real nice too. From the back side, boom, and I'm packing in. I'm trying to have distance here. All right, despite this awesome polo collar, we're gonna see a little bit of space here. Down, here. Cool? All right, so that's the dumbbell snatch. Tummy's tight, hips are driving, it's all legs, all right? That's a big thing that gets missed in this exercise a lot because we see the dumbbell, we see the hand, we see all this movement going on, but what we don't see, especially people who are really good at this, you almost don't see it at all because they're just doing it so well. It's all here. When we do our swings in here, we talk about an acceleration zone in here. We've been talking about it with cleans and presses too. Same kind of idea. There's an acceleration zone. You should be finished with this exercise except for a lot of stability and engagement in the core to hold it when you stick it up top. All this exercise gets done right in here. From here, boom, it's just floating up. I put so much momentum, so much power into it that it floats overhead. All right? The more weight we got, the more we got to drive, but it's all legs, hips. All right? Butt goes back and then boom, forward. Just like the swing, just like the box jump. We've been talking about a lot of that kind of stuff, all right? So it's the same thing. Big thing on his asymmetrical loading, working on some of the asymmetrical strengths in our body, all right? That's what makes it such a cool exercise too. So we gotta make sure that we're packed in. Otherwise, we're practicing doing things in a different way each time. So we gotta make sure that we're packed in and we've got a consistent movement pattern because we're not just trying to get strong, we're trying to teach our body how to move efficiently, okay? So that's the dumbbell snatch. We do this a lot in our power exercises, and we'll see it also around in the gym in some other classes. But looking forward to seeing you in the gym soon, trying it out.